Hi, this is Param. In this series of videos, we are looking what are the different type of queries available. Okay, obviously, as you know all well. Okay, the query is the format we are writing is JSON file structure. Okay, that is a good thing about the Elasticsearch. Okay, so since it is JSON format. Okay, we can extend easily, right? So that's how this is. In this video, we are going to see the term level queries. Term level query means, okay, this itself has many category. Okay, so we will see one by one and we will see that demo as well and by end of this video. Okay, maybe this video may be very little bit lengthy video. Okay, because if I want to cover all the type of category by single video. Okay, now term level queries, what exactly it is, it going to do compare the field values. Okay, it compare the field values. Okay, it should be matched exactly. Okay, there is no adjustment something. Okay, it should be exactly match. Okay, and the term query is not analyzed. So though terms can be work on floating point number, data types, or text field or keyword field. Okay, but mostly I have used with it keyword only. Okay, if it is a text field, it's better to go with maximum, right? Sorry, to go with it full text query like match phrase, something like that. Okay, so mostly we will be using keyword that has a string value. Okay, a single string value or single word. Okay, single string word. Okay, that's what I can say. Okay, so that is what we are going to match exactly. Okay, and since it is a term level, since it's a keyword, it is not analyzed. Okay, term level query is not good for to work with any of the string text field. Okay, that is a thumb rule. Okay, though it is possible, some of the things as regular expression or range is something. Okay, or prefix, it is possible, it is not good. Okay, it is not good. So whenever you have the text field and that too have a single word. Okay, okay, kind of host name or username. Okay, or some product name, those are all things. Okay, for those things we can use a term level query. So term is a query is going to do the exact match. Okay, sorry, there is no adjustment or partially match, something like that. Okay, now since it is exact match, it is not analyzed by the analyzer. Obviously text field, when we ingest the data, it is analyzed, right? So that is different. Okay, and it also support the boost. What is a boost? Okay, so of course we know that, right? Scoring, the importance of scoring. Okay, by the scoring importance, what is na, when the response is returned to the client. Okay, so the how effectively we can promote the document to the top level. Okay, how effectively promote the document into to the top level, the very first three, very first four, something like that. So that is where scoring is calculated. Okay, so here we have all the category, almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so almost 8 9 10, almost 10 type of terminal queries are there. Okay, so all the queries support the boost. Okay, so you can increase you can give the boost value. When it will be useful, boost value, say whenever we have more than one query. Okay, more than one query means one, then that is a compound query, right? Yeah, good. Okay, so it is whenever we have more than one query in the single request, that times boost may be useful. So okay, so see, all these 10 type of term level query support the boost parameters. Okay, so usually if it is within the 0 means it will decrease the boost. If it is greater than 1.0, it will increase the boost values. Okay, so based on the boost value, the response data is ordering is happened, right? Okay, that's a rule. Now, okay, so that is what at the high level. Okay, I can boost. Okay, it looks for exactly match. Okay, it is not analyzed. Okay, so it's compared exact as static value. So it can be it can be a number, it can be a keyword, it can be a text sometimes, but most of the real use case will be the keyword with the text. Okay, cool. Now, let us start the exist. Okay, so if it is exist means what? Okay, in RDBMS also we might have used exist, right? Similarly, okay, the given field and the given text is exist. Okay, you just written. So obviously in the exist case we can use apply the text field, right? So that's what. So let's say in the text field message. So in that message it can be like hi, welcome. Okay, so what I can say na, in the message field has welcome, if it is existed something. So that's then that terms. Okay, that the given term is exist for the given particular field. field. That is what. So one more thing I want to tell you, see, all these queries are leaf query. Okay, that is important, I want to tell you. Okay, all these queries are leaf level query. Okay, if you want to have more than, obviously in a real use case we will have many query, okay, at the for the single request, but these are all leaf level query. Okay, that is the things. And second things, all these queries can be sometimes expensive. Based on the field, based on the configuration, it can be very expensive. So if the in the cluster level, if we say like expensive query is false, okay, there is one flag is there in the cluster level. Okay, so we can stop the expensive query executions. Okay, if it is false, then this query will not execute, it will not get executed. So those since that flag is the configured at the cluster level. Okay. Okay, so I think the common pattern I think I have explained. So all the things are sometimes can be expensive query. Okay, so when it become expensive query, if it is our if our cluster configuration to run the expensive query is false, then it will none of the query will be executed. Okay, but the other stuff is otherwise it will execute most of the times. Okay, as I said, all these queries, all these categories are what leaf level query. Okay, now of course prefix, yes. Okay, prefix, what is prefix. Okay, so again we can with the given term, okay, or given field. Okay, let's say a username something. Okay, username. Okay, so I can say username as a field. Okay, in that if it is the name start with the param, okay, then I can say the prefix. Okay, that time I can use the prefix. Then it will return all the document whose for those document names, username start with the param. Okay, so that is what prefix. Okay, the advantage is that there is one more thing. If you are having, that's why they are saying the expansive query. This also can be expansive query. Okay, so if it is a prefix is there, then you can configure the mapping itself. Okay, index prefix in the mapping parameter. So in the field mapping, okay, sorry, in the for a particular field, in the mapping definition of index itself. So if we done that added that configuration, while indexing itself, Elasticsearch create the separate column. Okay, separate column for these prefixes. Okay, so that will be very easy. So though even you have a real use case that there you have to use prefix, and it can be a expensive query, but still if you want to, then you can try these options, index prefix in the mapping parameter. So that is a okay, that is mapping parameters. Okay, that is the beauty of prefix. Then range. Okay, so of course it could be a range. We can give that most of the times we will give the numbers or date mostly. Okay, numbers or date. Okay, so range query. Okay, so from start to not from 2. Okay, that is not that kind of from 2 kind of range is aggregation types. Okay, not here. Okay, so in this case what is, we will give less than or greater than, only these can be less than or less than equal to, greater or greater than equal to, only. So only 2 values. Okay, only 2 things can be configured for range query. Again, this also can be sometimes expansive query. Mostly we will be using number and date. Okay, now regular expressions. Okay, we can say the regular expressions. Okay, the regular expressions, using that expression on a particular given field, the match has to be happened. Okay, but obviously regular expression is very costly. Okay, so regular expression will match the document. Okay, that's what. So instead of giving exact value, so I can give the regular expression. So okay, it start with some p, it start with the some, or end with the m. Okay, in between only 5 characters, something like that. So, okay, that's kind of a regular expression I can use. That is for regular expressions. Okay, I think this area I have covered. Then term. So, okay, the term, of course, the term is exact match of the single terms. Okay, so that is, so most of the times I have used a term, most of the times. Okay, then terms, of course, we can give array of terms. Okay, that's what. See, any one of the terms. Let's say if I want to search for more than one terms in a single request, then I can use a terms, right? So terms I can give array of terms. Okay, array of field. Okay, array of field, exactly, array of field, that should match. Okay, then term set. Okay, okay, if it is array of things, okay, it should match all the stuff, right? Okay, it should be match all the exactly all the stuff. Okay. Okay, but if I want to have subset of, let's say I have the set of terms only, okay, return those document if it is one or two terms are matched or three terms are matched, then that is the place we use the term set. So this is how it will be vary, terms and a term set. Okay, in the terms we will give the array of string, okay, array of string. So exact whatever the any one of the okay, any one of the document match that any one of the any one of the text, I mean array element, okay, within the array we have given, right, any one of the array element, then it will return, that is a terms. What the term set means, I can say like a minimum I need to minimum two things has to be matched or three things has to be matched. So I can say how many, either dynamically or statically, okay, I can say how many term has to be matched before to return. Okay, then only should return. It's not like either one. In the terms, it's either one. Any one of these matched, then I will get the document. The term set, I can say if it is matched two of my term set, so two of my terms, then only return the document. Or if it is three, if it is matched any document, three of my term, then only you should return the document. Okay, that is what term set. Okay, so term single one, terms is array of one. Okay, term set is again array kind of, but I can say how much this minimum has to be matched, then only I should take. So okay, let's say I have to minimum two things has to be matched, then only I should return. Okay, then wildcard. So wildcard is, okay, till now we have seen, right, terms, regular expressions, prefix, range. Okay, then wildcard is kind of patterns. Okay, for the given patterns, let's say we have we can have a log message something, right, we can have some log messages. So in that pattern I can match whether this message matches the particular pattern or not, then return that record. That's what. Okay, so I can give the pattern itself. Okay, that's really good. Then id. Okay, id means what? By using id we can get more than documents. Sorry, if we know the id of documents, okay, either we can get we can give the id as a path variable in the url, whenever we get a single document. Okay, but if I want to get more than one document, or let's say 10 document, but all the 10 document have different or where, I mean this spared spared, I mean the very highly distributed random numbers means, okay, then I can use IDs. Okay, so by using this ID I am going to retrieve the documents. Okay, so ID means, so by default we can pass, if the single means we can pass the single ID and the URL path itself, no need to go here. Okay, term level. But if I want to have many ID, if I want to return the documents of many ID, then I can go for IDs. Okay, then fuse, it's a really interesting. Okay, what is a fuse? It's a similar term. Okay, similar terms. It could be replace one character or add one character or replace or remove one character. Okay, if it is matched, then that also let's say sick. Okay, if it is if I remove yes, then I see C. Okay, so similar term. Okay, kind of pronunciations. Okay, and then those word is also those document also will be returned. Okay, then then size. Okay, size. Okay, both are same sound, right? Then I will not sound based. Sorry, it is not sound based. Just transposition of one or two character. By transposition of one or two character means either removing one character at the end or minimum or first. Okay, similarly two characters also I can remove at the end, something like that. Okay, or adding or inserting a character in the given terms. So if it is matched, then those document will be given. Okay. That's all about theory types. Okay, so as I said, okay, so most of the times all these leaf query will be used along instead of compound query. So that times if you want to, you can use the boost to change the score value. Okay, all these leaf query can become as an expansive query. So that's, please make sure that. Okay, okay, and all these query work in the terms. Okay, not partial word or something like that. Only the prefix is exceptions. Okay, prefix is exceptions, but that two prefix must be same, must be exactly match. Given prefix, it must match. Okay, otherwise all of the queries are working in the terms only. Okay, so terms could be a string most of the times. Okay, string, but we will say as a text. Sorry, we will say as a keyword, not text. If you want to do search on the text field, we have separate list of set of APIs or set of query things are there. Then we will see in the next video. Okay, now I will go to the demo. Okay, here you can see that. So this is term level query. Let me close all the stuff, close all tabs. Okay. Okay, here is a term level query. So as I said, term level query is also called single level or leaf level query. Okay, so here if it is exists, this is a syntax. Okay, so exist field user. Okay, what is this? Yeah, particular field is exists. Okay, the given field exists in the document, then give it to me. Okay, here instead of boolean query, here you can say like if the user dot id is available, then give me the documents. Okay, give them that document. Okay, if you see, you can see, right? So if you see, okay, it can be I can give like kick, then it will say it will return corresponding. If I see okay, if I remove this word, what will become kiss, right? So this kind of things also can be returned. That's why that is what you see. Okay, similar term, that's what I find similar terms. Okay, is kind of more configuration, like this is the values, but fusion is what maximum how many times. Let's say by replacing transpositions, it can generate n number of terms, right? How many expansions should be generated? 10 or try 50 something, maximum is 50, but I can give only 10 is enough for me, then that's what. Okay, then prepositions, okay, transposition true, so that means replacing one or two character. Okay, then IDs, okay, you might have seen that. Okay, IDs is just array of ID, known IDs. Okay, known ID of documents we can give and retrieve the documents. Okay, then prefix, the given prefix on the particular field, if they start with, then username starts with the PR, then they will give me the documents. Okay, that is what. Okay, so this is another simplified syntax. Okay, so there is no value field at all, only the prefix, username, then value straight away. Here you can see that value key is that, that's what. Okay, then regular expression, yes, it's support the regular expressions. Okay, here I can say regular expression, then here it's the field, then what is a regular expression we should match, then either is true, case instance is true or false, by default is false. Okay, okay, then how many things are has to be different with the documents. Okay, how many they call us here one term, I forgot the terms. Okay, I forgot the terms. Okay, they are saying I mean a number of terms they produce from the given regular expression, that's what. Okay, then wildcard you can just store something, you can store any things. Okay, and okay, similarly as I said, all the things are support the boost. Now I will go the range query. Range query, you can see only to support less than or greater than, it can be number, it can be date. Okay, it can be timestamp. Okay, okay, so less than or greater than, here's a data format. Okay, so I get the greater than this date. Okay, format is this one. Okay, something like that. Okay, it's a format relations, how it should be matched. Okay, you can ignore that, as intersect, contained and full, I think. Okay, the last one data. Okay, so I mean range, so timestamp between, I mean whatever the record has been ingested in last one day. Okay, so that is what the, then even it's since it is a date, it will support the time zone as well. So, okay, time zone also, but basically what is a range means it is greater or greater than equal to, less than or less than equal to, only 4 things can be placed. That's what. As I said, terms is the most famous one, right? So most of the days we will be using close all tabs. Okay, most of the times most of the days we will be using terms query. So it's a simple term. Okay, so we will say field. Okay, and what is a value. Okay, that is a field. So here okay, it's a full text. It will not work. Okay, it will not work because of, if it is the text field, it will be what, it will be analyzed by the analyzer, right? If it is text field, then this will not return in document. That is what I have done, explored here. Okay, then terms. Okay, here I can give the more than one terms. Okay, whatever the records or whatever the documents has user ID as a param or Badhu, then it will return that those documents. Okay, either one, no need to be match these both. Okay, either one, if it is there, then return the document. If you want to have more all these two terms in the single document, then you want to return, then you should go for term set. That is okay, that is where term set comes. Okay, in the term set I can say, okay, so I have given three terms, okay, here. In this field I will say 2 or 3, okay, I can hard code by 2 something, okay, something like this, okay, I can look at 3 or 2, something like that, okay. So I can, by specifying this flexibility, number of terms should match to return a particular document. That is what term set, okay. Of course, the number of documents you can give dynamically. Okay, here I have hard coded, right? So here I have sorry, it's hard coded is one of the field, in fact, field in this index, okay, field of this index. So I have given the required matches index. So whatever the value is given, that's given. Okay, it's fixed. Okay, if you want to do dynamically with the query itself, querying time, then you can use a script. Okay, here say that I will get minimum of this one or this one, either way, whichever is minimum, then I will take that value, then it should match this given document. If it is, let's say, dynamically 1, okay, if it is assume that it is 1, okay, then return the document if any one of the token is there in the field of programming language. That's what. Okay, that's all about the term level query. Okay, I think I have explained very well. Okay, I hope you would enjoy this video. Okay, the content of this video as well. Okay, if you like the content, okay, please subscribe my channel, like my video, leave your comment. Thanks for watching.